Welcome to Elegant Mom. Today we're going to be making gumbo for the Instant Pot. Over some of the things you need for this recipe. It's going to be 3 steps. It's a little bit more complicated than my other recipes, but well worth it. The ingredients you're going to need for this recipe are the following. You're going to need 2 pounds of shrimp. I have some frozen shrimp from Trader Joe's, and it's going to be sprinkled with Creole seasoning. 1 pound of chicken cut up, green pepper, celery, and onion, which is the trifecta for Creole cooking. 1 pound of sausage cut up. Now you can use the hard sausage. I just couldn't find it in the store, so this is the regular sausage just cut up. 1 tablespoon of butter, Creole seasoning of course, diced tomatoes, avocado oil, Worcestershire sauce, chicken broth, lemon juice from 1 lemon. This is 1/2 cup of flour mixed with 1 teaspoon of Creole seasoning. And the seasoning for our gumbo is going to be 2 tablespoons of sweet paprika, 1 teaspoon of thyme, and 1 tablespoon of Creole seasoning and garlic powder. The first part of this process is we're going to saute our chicken, our sausage, and our vegetables in the butter. That's the first step. The first step we're going to do is put our Instant Pot on the saute function and add our butter. The first step we're going to do is put our Instant Pot on the saute function, and we're going to add our butter and let that melt. Now that our butter is melted, we're going to add our trifecta of vegetables, which is our onion, celery, and green pepper. So I have about 1 onion, 2 green peppers, 4 stalks of celery, but you can do any amount that you really want. It's not, so strict. But we're going to go ahead and saute that for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now that our trifecta of vegetables, holy trinity of vegetables, is sauteed for 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add the sausage for about 2 minutes. Now that our sausage has been cooking for 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken, and that's going to be for 3 minutes. Now we're not going to cook it all the way through. We're just going to go ahead and put it in for 3 minutes on the saute function. Now that we've finished cooking that portion, we're going to go ahead and remove this and put it in a separate container. Step 1 will be completed once we remove this. Now that we've removed the mixture, we're going to go ahead and make our roux for the gumbo. The first thing you're going to need is 1/2 cup of oil. Now I'm using avocado. A lot of gumbo recipes call for vegetable oil, but I just don't like to use vegetable oil. So, sorry, it's taking a little bit longer than there we go. We're going to keep the Instant Pot on the saute function, and we're going to add our flour. This is a 1/2 cup of flour mixed with 1 teaspoon of Creole seasoning. Now you have to be very careful with this to make sure it doesn't burn. So you're going to have to stir constantly, and we want it about like a peanut butter color of consistency. We can use, I'm going to mix this in with a wooden spoon and then move to a whisk just to make sure it doesn't burn. We are going to see what our roux gets to about a peanut butter color, and then this is the beginning of the second step. Our roux is a nice, beautiful peanut butter color, and we're going to go ahead and add our 4 cups of chicken broth. And we're also going to add our diced tomato and our seasoning mix. Now we're going to add our diced tomato and our seasoning. And our seasoning is the Creole seasoning, the paprika, garlic powder, and thyme. You can add as much as you want. It really depends on your taste, but we're going to keep on stirring it to make sure it does not burn. All right, the next step is we're going to be adding our chicken, vegetable, and sausage mixture back into the Instant Pot, along with our lemon juice. Try not to splash yourself. I'm going to add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce just for flavor. We're all set. We're going to go ahead and mix this together. The next step is we're going to close our Instant Pot and put it on high pressure for 20 minutes. As you can see, I set my Instant Pot. I put the valve on seal. I'm going to make a quick correction. We're going to go ahead and cook this for 10 minutes, not 20. 20 is too long for this. So the Instant Pot started to go a little crazy. 10 minutes is totally fine. We're going to go ahead and open it up and do the third step. Now that our Instant Pot is on the saute function, we're going to add our shrimp, and we're going to cook this for about, we don't want to overcook it, but it's depending on how frozen it is. We're going to do this for about 5 minutes until the shrimp is pink. This is our finished product. As you can see, it looks great. The shrimp is pink, and this is just a very hearty, gumbo. It's filled with 3 types of meat, and my family and I love to have this right before Lent for Mardi Gras or Fat Tuesday, and enjoy. So if you like this recipe for the gumbo, I have many others. Please follow me on Instagram at Elegant Mom 2023 or on my YouTube channel, Elegant Mom.